All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello there, mandolin players, and I'm making this video. I want to share my best tips how you can improve your speed playing on mandolin so that you can play your repertoire in fast tempos. And this is a fun and efficient way of practicing this, and it will not only give you like precision and control, but it's also, we're mainly building technique. But we also, one thing that is very important is when it comes to speed, it's not only by like pushing the accelerator harder and further. It's many times it's also about like lifting off your foot off the brake pedal, because that might be a thing holding you back. I hope you see the difference there, and I think you're going to realize that you maybe are capable of more than you actually think. And I think we've all been in these situations where we come to a jam sessions or playing with our friends, and we come there when we think we know this tune, and they are kicking off and they're playing it so fast, so it's hard for us to keep up, and we try to do our best and we get a little bit tense all the way, and it's only getting worse and worse. So that's not a way to do it. It's not by pushing force, or we have to learn how to like lean back a little bit and relax. And my way of doing this can really help you with this. And by the way, my name is Magnus Söderlund. I have a YouTube channel with the same name, and I think it's over 300,000 views at the moment, and serving mandolin players all over the world, really. And please, in the comment section, I would be very interested to hear where from you're watching this video. And maybe you also want to share if this speed thing is something that you've been working on. And there won't be too much interaction today, because I want to keep this very short and to the point. But I'm going to do more interaction in my upcoming workshop, where this is a part of the training there. So we go right into the training. I have 3 important things that I want to talk about. And the first thing is target tempo. Because one thing, you want to become very specific when it comes to this. I want you to be so specific that I'm going to play this tune at this specific tempo. And when I'm demonstrating this right now, I'm going to use the song Saint Anne's Reel. That was the one I just played. Saint Anne's Reel, and I'm going to play it at the tempo of 260 beats per minute. And that is, that's a quite up tempo for a fiddle tune like this. And my way of doing is we really, to play fast, to learn that, we gotta play fast. So what we're going to do is going to dive right in at our target tempo, do our best to play right here. And if we can't nail every note in there, that's not the point right now, because it's more about like building the flow here and keeping up with this tempo, staying with the metronome, and just going with the flow. And I put my metronome into like 130 beats per minute now, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When I wanted to learn how to play fast, I was told that, well, if you practice something in a very slow tempo, if you just keep doing that for a very long time, eventually you're going to be able to play it fast. But that never really worked for me, and I don't think it's ever worked for anyone. If you want to learn to, as I said, if you want to learn to play fast, you gotta play fast. It's like, I like to put it like this: if you want to learn how to run, you don't learn running by walking fast. It's like two different motions, really. So that is what we're aiming for here. But one thing that is true with this, to learn at a slow tempo, that really comes down to this point, where it's called the ideal version. There is more to say about this also, but this is more of a like introduction. I'm going more into depth into this in the workshop. But for the ideal version, there you're playing the tune in your comfort tempo. So for this song, maybe it's at this speed, putting the metronome maybe to 80 beats per minute, something like that. Because when you're playing in the ideal version, that's really, you really know the melody well, and you also got these three very important things. Better know the F, the fingerings that you're playing. The P is all the picking directions for the right hand, and A stands for articulation. These are things that you like really want to be 100% sure of. Because if you don't get this piece in place, this thing is going to be very hard. So it's really about finding your ideal version of the song, learning that in your comfort tempo, and then applying this in your target tempo. And when you're up here, it's okay if you're just doing like 70% right for the song. Because over time, it's like if there's gaps here in the melody and all that, your musicality will take care of it. You don't have to do much more than going back and forth here. Because your musicality will fill in those gaps and start like making this version more like to this one. As long as you got this one correct. So we just demonstrated it again very shortly. Here's the comfort tempo. Going right in my target tempo at 260, so metronome at 132, I put it like there. Oh, sorry. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. So you see, I'm keeping the fingerings and the picking directions, all things from this one. Maybe I play with a little lighter and delicate touch. And the third part, I also want to point out this. I mentioned I have this upcoming workshop. It's next Tuesday. So if you want to register for that one, if you want to learn more, go to my website, mandolinsecrets.com/workshop. And there you can find it. Some information, and you can also register right there. And also, if you want to have a closer look on your ideal version of Say Dance Real, I actually included that one in my workbook that comes with this workshop. It's like standard notation, tabs, fingerings, picking direction, all that. So you can actually borrow my ideal version of the song. And the last piece for this is this third one, that what I call fast technique. And that is when we're really getting aware of what we can play in this target tempo that we can do very clean and with control and perfection. And for this specific thing, I'm putting the metronome there, and I maybe want to do some like only mechanical movements of the fingers like this. Or first thing, I make sure I can play the open string. And you also want to practice your scales and your sequences in this this tempo. So that's how you improve your fast technique. Because your fast technique is going to be a little different than your other technique. Maybe you're relying more on downstrokes and things like that. And the fast technique, that's going to be smaller movements. So as I said, to learn how to run, we gotta run. And that is what we're working on in here, in this section. And I also got, in my upcoming workshop, there's more about this coming up. Yes, so let me just summarize what I've been going through here. So my 3 top tips for you when it comes to improving your speed on mandolin playing. Be very specific. I want to play this tune at this tempo. And then you just start doing it. And the second thing, because you want to be very aware of your ideal version of the song. And that is playing in a comfort tempo where you can actually do like I would say 100% perfect the way you want to play this song. And then you also when you're working with this one, you try it in your target tempo, and here it's okay if you can't nail everything all at once, because over time you will do it. They will like melt together. And the third thing is you want to develop your fast technique. Because by developing your fast technique, like isolated and doing that, it will help all these other things also come to place in a good way. And I would love to see you in my upcoming workshop. It's next Tuesday, the 26th is the date, and it's 5 o'clock Central European time. But all info is at my website, mandolinsecrets.com/workshop. I hope to see you there, and thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.